Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say Gosso, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time with things to go off an eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beauty. Beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, a killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk, she must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty. I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
So the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beauty. Beautiful girl. She's my model. She's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. What beautiful girl? Yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace up with presents and gifts, call me Santa. Pause, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hit the like button right now. Share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. How on a day? How's everybody doing? My name is Ola. I'm coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Let me first of all do a quick shout out to Sess Moore is here. Christina Chukuma is here. Chidima is here. Welcome. Thank you for being here and especially being here on time. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, great. We do have a fantastic show lined up for today. What we do here is we extract life and relationship lessons from trendy topics, from self-power, social, seduction, attraction, and emotional intelligence standpoint. Essentially, we try to avoid any type of judgmental rhetoric. Now, I can't promise you that if you're sensitive, I have to hide that these days, okay? If you're sensitive, we also catch crews sometimes at the expense of your sensitivity. And I can't promise, since this is just a public platform, this is YouTube. Let's keep that at the back of our mind. All right. But nonetheless, I am a marriage, relationship, life coach along with my wife. And you can absolutely download our books for free at manofprestige.com. The first book is Get My Marriage Back. The other book is Number One Red Flag. All right. So, but really our goal is just to empower, encourage more people to engage better and high quality relationships. All right. Be it personal, but more importantly, your romantic relationships. That's what we're here to do. So while we're doing that, we try to catch crews and just learn as we're also having fun. All right, because actually, to be honest with you, I think that's one piece that's missing in a lot of people's relationship. Fun. Everybody's just way too serious. All right, so that's what we're here to do. I want to say shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to Mo Fresh, Life with Natu, Adesua, Film Girl, Open Floor by Tima, Greg's Corner, D-Love 3000, Yes TV, Chidima, of course, Sparkleberry, Mary Fatona. Thank you so much. Like I was saying, you can request a free complimentary life, relationship, and marriage coaching as well using our website, manofprestige.com, or you can simply send a WhatsApp text message to this phone number on the screen, +1 732 305 8577. You can also drop an email to ask@manofprestige.com. You can join our backstage for ongoing conversations. We do continue the conversations back there at whatsapp.manofprestige.com. All right, and without any further ado, let's get started today. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. And let me come quickly to the chat before we get started. I see Osarugwe. Hello. Chidima says, MOP, this your like button Q&A is serious something, no? I want you to hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate you. Coconut Head is of the Satan. Absolutely. All right. And lame people, they're not necessarily of Satan. Some of them are family and friends and shit like that, but they go collect. They get it right. But yes, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Without any further ado, let's get into today's show. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome. So as a warm up, yesterday we'll be talking about alleged marriage crash of KIZZ DANIEL. We don't know. I do think the bloggers are speculating, but there's a lesson here that I want us to extract from the rumors, right? That his marriage has crashed. I hope not. I wish him the best, but I'm gonna read a statement that he made, and also some rumor reports that are coming. We try not to do rumors, but I saw an opportunity for real life lessons here, for something that's very tricky that people actually do to each other when they start to collect woto inside of marriage. But before we do that, let's just warm up a little bit with another edition of Pop the Balloon, right? Let's see if we can learn 1 or 2 things here, because I figure there's a lot of people here that are also single. I have a lot of clients that are single trying to figure things out. So, we need to continue to take care of all marriage-minded people in any of the status, either single, married, or divorced, or trying to get back in the game. We cater to all of that, as long as you are marriage-minded. If you're not marriage-minded, don't waste your time, Now we do offer life coaching, so it might be about other things such as career and stuff like that. I'm just saying, typically we're here because of romantic relationship and trying to do it the healthy way. Okay. All right, Marriott, welcome. I see Marriott. All right. Let's get into it. So we're going to react to this. I don't know how short the video is. One of the Pop the Balloons, and then we'll take it from there. Let's get into it.
Make some noise, ladies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we have got a group of single men waiting to come out here and meet y'all. So when they come around this corner, they'll come out one by one. If you're feeling him, if he's your type, checks off all of your check boxes, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something he said that you're like, oh, red flag, or, you just really can't see yourself dating this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. You guys ready? Yes. Okay.
Pop the balloon.
With that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in.
Okay.
I'll have you hold
No
this.
one is popping balloons.
How you doing, Alette?
Good. How are you?
No one is
What's your
popping
name?
balloons.
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
I'm 40.
His name is Brian, is 40, right? Good news, no one is popping balloons. Remember the last one we covered here? I think immediately people started popping balloons, right? I think so, right? But no one's popping balloon right here. Maybe because he's a good-looking man. He has tattoos on it's American, so he has tattoos on his neck, around his arms, but he still looks kind of clean, right? Looks like he works out a little bit, right? So nobody is popping balloons yet, but I see some people already saying the pants are so tight. Pop. They're not popping, right? The pants are not that tight. I mean, it's fitted. There's a difference between fitted pants and... Let's keep going.
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, it's coming
He'll be
up.
41 in September.
And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic for a major airline.
All right.
So I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
Aircraft mechanic for major airline. All right.
And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun? I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy. Okay, I'm still city, but I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd. Okay, I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't.
He's from the ghetto. He likes to read. He's a nerd. Like, who would have thought, huh? Right? Yes, people with tattoos can also read. They also read. Stop the prejudgment already. Let's see. Auntie in brown see-through outfit or what? Let me ask you, these ladies that you're looking at on the screen, right?
Okay.
Let's see. They'll show
I like
them
to
in a
go
second.
lounging.
These ladies you're looking at on this screen right now, do you see like a consistent theme already? Do you notice a consistent theme that I can't see? Outside the fact that I think they're all black, right? Do you see a consistent theme? Anything yet? Let me know. Sesma says today is Thursday. Pop. Mario says cover up. Black Diamond, welcome. He says he needs to show the goose. That's why he got them pants. Oh, you think that's why? Is that a thing now? They have to show the goods. Mario says I like country on pop. Ghetto? Question mark. Pop. Country, ghetto. Let's keep going.
Yes, right. I like to go to museums. You know, I just like to really have a good time.
Wait. What did he say? And why did the tall woman pop? I was carried away for a second there.
Okay. I like to go lounges. Right. I like to go to museums.
Okay.
You know, I just
lounges,
like to really,
museums.
Have a.
What's wrong with lounges and museums? Or is it the way he said it? What happened there? Man, that's Jesus Christ.
Good time.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure.
Well, at least he didn't say he doesn't want promiscuous women. It's kind of like similar, but yeah, how you say things is actually more of the issues. Okay, it's not what you say, it's how you say. So he said transparency. Some people can interpret that, but hey, but you said you shouldn't have said. Remember the last guy, Ninja Turtle. It shouldn't have said promiscuous. You clearly were not listening, but it's okay. Let's just keep listening, okay? This one said transparency, okay?
You know, I just like to really have a good time.
Okay, nice.
Good time.
Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure. Transparency.
Okay.
Transparency.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know.
All right, so somebody says so much spandex. Yeah, like all these outfits, I'm not sure where they will fit into. I don't know. Well, the one to the extreme right, she's dressed pretty all right. But everybody else, I'm like, what? Okay, all right. They were coming on a date, I guess, on some kind of date, to find a date. So let's keep going.
Right. Loyalty.
Loyalty?
That really, for men, that's a big thing. Loyalty.
Right. We've said that here
know
before. Loyalty is a big deal for men, right? Not so much transparency. Transparency can mean so many things, but for a lot of men, that's a thing too.
A party and having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth.
So he doesn't have any deal breakers. Interesting. He doesn't have any deal breakers. She does not like museums. Interesting. That's the reason why she pops. She doesn't have to go to museums. Jesus Christ. Auntie is not visiting a museum. She likes new things. That show was funny. Transparency is not a problem. All the ladies are transparent. Jesus Christ. Let me. You guys have already started already. When I don't start. All right. Let's keep going.
Use that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers. But as far as deal breakers,
Wait, why am I hearing so many pop? He doesn't have any deal breakers. Ladies in the chat, is that a red flag for you if a man doesn't have any deal breakers? Is that a red flag? Tell me. Is that a red flag? Let me see if somebody is quick enough to tell me something. If a man does not have any deal breaker, is that a red flag? Or do you guys consider he must be lying or something? At 40-41, right? The lady in fuchsia pink is the only person I think is well presented. That's what's fuchsia pink? I don't know what that is. The lighter pinky or the almost purple pink? Which one is that? The lady, the dark skin lady? Huh? No deal breaker. That's cap. Somebody's saying that's cap. But is there? Why do you feel like that's cap?
Stop the cap.
Huh? Why do you feel like that's cap? It's a red canopy. If it does not have deal breakers, it will show you Pepe. That's another angle. So is that why a bunch of people are popping?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers. But as far as deal breakers,
Those were 3
I don't really
pops.
have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies
All
and
right.
see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi.
But wait, why is not having a deal breaker pops? Right? Why is that? Why is that a bunch of pops? I'm curious. Why are a bunch of people? Why did you guys think that's? Because some of you here also think that's a red flag. Sparkleberry says not really. He probably cannot recognize what a deal breaker is. Welcome, Sparkleberry. Fuchsia is similar to hot pink. I don't know what. Like I'm supposed to. That's supposed to clarify for me. Are you serious? Oh god. If it's not red, blue, green, yellow. Listen. You better be a little bit more clear. What? Almost purple pink. Okay, that one. Okay. All right. That sounds better. Epsiba says he's lying. How do you think he's lying? Why do you think he's lying? Right? Why is not having a deal breaker automatically lying to you? How? How? Tell me why you think that's lying. His parents are giving Miami. Is that what they were in Miami? Is that what you mean, Marriott? 4 pops. There was 4 pops. So how will I know what his triggers are so as to avoid them? What triggers and deal breaker, how are they related? Right? You're supposed to be experiencing each other and be learning each other as you go. Why do you want to know everything up front? These are the issues, eh? These are the issues. Why do you feel the need to know everything up front? Huh? Tell me. Why do you feel the need to know? He probably lacks boundaries and probably has things in his closet that are multiple deal breakers. How? Lacking boundaries, right? It's also not a thing forever. Some of them you might discover as time goes on. Why do we have a problem discovering each other over a period of time? Why can't we let the poor man breathe? I know his parents can't breathe.
Let be poor. Breathe.
Let's continue.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
She's
I'm
Mrs.
39,
Parker.
And
You say you're
And-
39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
A makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
Huh?
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like.
Everybody has to have some type of deal breaker. Is that a rule written down somewhere in a paper somewhere? In a book of rules? Huh? Where did we get this from? Everybody has to have some type of deal breaker. Over time, I get it. Or is it because they're of age? Could it be because of their age? They just kind of know that everybody has something. And is that why? If they were much younger, do you think their answers might be different? Right? Epsiba says, I think he's lying because every man wants something in his woman. Well, he likes what he sees. I would hope so, right? But he hasn't told us anything yet with regards to what he's seeing, right? Film girl, but women have too many color. Is film girl here? Film girl, don't show. Film girl, Alpha. Film girl say. Film girl was the one who said typical man with colors. Okay. All right. Film girl. What women have too many color palettes. You will hear cockroach, brown, avocado. Right. Exactly. Like if it's not red, blue, green, yellow, maybe purple. Maybe I know teal because it's close to blue. Right? Outside of those, you lose me instantly. Okay. Every time I have to ask My wife. Okay, what color is that? I don't know what she's talking about. You don't know. And then she goes, you don't know. I was like, I don't know. You have to ask every time. Yes, I have to ask every time. Anyway, we are too woke for that. He said he likes transparency. So a deal breaker would be disloyalty. There you go. Well, that's implied at least, right? He said he likes transparency and loyalty. And, that's another angle, right? So could it be that these people were just too sensitive, popping so soon, right? Could it be that? Or maybe there are other things. Maybe they were already on the edge, right? I think most people are already on some kind of edge and they were thinking about it and they're just looking for you to run your mouth into a hole, essentially. All right, let's keep going.
But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you.
No deal breakers, no
when it comes to
standards.
Deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating. It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans, right?
He doesn't care about your past. He's from the ghetto. Now, there's a disconnect in what he's saying and deal breaker. The past does not mean deal breaker, right? I don't know why he keeps using that interchangeably. He said, I don't care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. So that means I don't have deal breaker? I'm not sure what the connection is. Let's keep going.
So nothing that you've done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers because I don't want to say.
Thank you for this comment, Marriott. Exactly. I don't know men to talk in deal breakers. Maybe if they use a different word. Yes. I don't. Now, these men nowadays are a little bit different. Okay. Yeah, these men are kind of different. but generally, from where I'm from and the way I grew up, men, and I'm not talking about just Yoruba people or anything like that. I'm speaking in English. Men trying to date and talking about deal breakers, that's a little off. Men go for what they like, and oftentimes they might even be dating multiple people at the same time. And they just go for what they like, and they go as time goes. Them recording the deal breaker as a form of list somewhere, I can expect that from women, but not men in general. So I can understand why he might not be able to come up with something off the top of his head as a deal breaker. I can understand that. But like somebody said earlier, he already said he likes loyalty and transparency. Maybe he's a man of a few words. How about that? So I have a feeling it's not about the deal breaker. It's other things. Why they popped those balloons? They were just already on the edge. They were ready to hear something. Although it's a dating show, they're kind of like already hearing. They're listening out for a reason to reject you, which is why you don't go there and overreact. Let's keep going.
Hey,
Wait, somebody just popped.
It matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers.
Hit the like
I
button.
don't want to say that, hey, you're not my type.
So somebody's like, all right, he doubled down. I don't like no deal breaker. They popped again. All right.
Because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
And now, is Mr. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? So I like your outfit. I like what you got going on, definitely.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy I just wasn't vibing with. Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look.
She said she wasn't vibing with the energy. That would be an authentic reason. I like that reason. It's okay to not vibe with somebody's energy, right? But a lot of those people is the same reason, but they would justify the nonsense with logic, of course, right? You'll find one logic, like you don't have deal breaker.
But as far as like energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay, so since we come from the same place, it clashes.
Yeah. I just haven't had really good.
Chidima says because he doesn't want you to care about his own. You guys are overthinking. He said he doesn't have deal breaker. Which one is he doesn't want you to care about his own? How did you get that far?
relationship experiences,
Billy.
dated people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian, but
he has
today
skeletons
you did,
cupboard.
you know what I mean? And today, definitely, you was a winner. But, you know, the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home, and I'm prideful on being a Louisianian.
Hey, Caroline.
Right? And I definitely was feeling you. But,
Thank you.
you know,
Like I
since you
said,
popped
you're very
on me,
handsome.
we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, you know, but we move on.
And then
Nice
Tracy,
to meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get. What do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say.
She doesn't want to say. She doesn't want to get specific. Caroline says the level of toxicity when a man thinks he can treat a woman poorly because he has money. My gender, please have your own money. I'm gonna guess you're a woman. Okay. Just keep in mind, I have to stand on my 2 toes when I say this, and I will keep repeating until you guys register it. Having your own money does not protect you from terrible relationships or the effects or impact of terrible relationships. Having your own money does the same thing that a prenup does. That's beautiful. It's nice. It's cute. You can have prenup. It will protect the other person from it will protect your money, your assets from the other person, right? But it doesn't really protect your heart. The same thing with having your own money. If you could have your own money, you probably would have had your money already. But sure, it's still a nice encouragement. Have your own money. Just know that it does not replace the skill set you need to attract a better quality relationship. So while we talk about that, while I think it's cute, have your own money, I want you to also be aware that the main work is actually working on yourself so that you can attract better quality relationships. All right. And I don't think we say that enough. So I will keep saying it. I think I will keep saying it forever because I know it's a major talking point. Have your own money. Shout out to you, Caroline. Let's keep going. Let's see here. Let me read a little bit before I continue. Chidima says, so he didn't know what deal breaker is. He ignorant. Is ignorant. Okay. This guy with no deal breaker is the whole Chinese flag. The red Tigboju. Listen, you guys are reading. He hasn't even said anything yet. You're reading extra further into him. He's nice. He's not Ninja Turtle. He's actually nice to these ladies. Right? Some people have a theory that maybe because he's short. Is this guy short for you guys? He's reminding me of an ex who offered me his phone password. That's another angle. Yeesh. Sesma, I didn't know you were gonna go there. This one is deep. This one is deep. Yeah, definitely somebody who offers you their phone password is a red flag. I know, to the lame, that doesn't really make sense. What do you mean that's transparency? I know. Ride with me. A person who offers you their phone password without you asking for it is a walking red Chinese flag. I cannot agree more. All right, that person is dangerous. All right. Now it's different from not having a deal breaker. Uncle thought it was smart and using reverse psychology to collect my password. I said no, thank you. I fit steal it myself. Right? Yeah, I didn't know you were going to go there. We'll have that conversation another day. There's somebody right now who thinks like, wait, isn't that what we all want? Like, share your password, right? Yeah. Uncle is confusing body count and red pill men. Bad listing towards women with deal breaker. All right, let's get back to this.
Respect my home, and I'm prideful on being a Louisianian, right?
Louisianian. Hit the like button, everybody.
You know, since you popped on me, we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, you know, but we move on.
All right. At that point, if somebody popped the balloon, I won't be surprised. But it sounds like they're not popping balloons. I have a feeling it's because a lot of these people are over 34, 35. They are quote unquote being intentional to a large extent, right? All right. But there's something about what he just did that I feel like all the men listening should pay attention if you're in the market?
Deal with rejection too well. We respect that, you know, but we move on.
And then
Nice to
Tracy,
meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get, what do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match with.
That you
I
match
think that's a little more in depth.
Okay. You're looking good today. I love the orange. Definitely.
Let's go to our next lady.
All right, so nobody popped the balloon there. I think most of them already popped the balloon. But, gentlemen, he was talking too much just now. We don't handle rejection. We handle rejection. We don't handle rejection well. We respect it. That's too much talking. Okay, those are things you need to act. You don't say out. You just show it. You don't need to say that. And I have a feeling he's going to talk a little bit more too much again. Maybe that's the problem already. But let's see.
Hi, we're Visible.
Pay some
Getting
bills.
set to travel this summer and need a wireless plan that'll keep you connected.
We can have your name and age.
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Wait, her name is Coco Stiletto. All right, let's keep going.
Coco Stiletto on Instagram.
Lovato.
I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm sorry we didn't get your age.
She's a hustler. She's an entrepreneur. All right.
I'm 42.
42.
And the reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you have already answered. You didn't have any deal breakers.
No deal breakers.
I need someone that knows what he wants.
The way I'm interpreting this is that too much overthinking on the part of the ladies. You're overthinking. You're not giving yourself a chance to get to know people. That's a red flag in its own. On its own, Gidigbe, stand still. Overthinking is a red flag. Okay, you don't have a deal breaker. There are ways you can find out more about that. That could be an interesting thing you want to learn more about, right? You don't have to marry the person. Okay, but I get it. It's a game show, but I just wanted to drop that hint. You're overthinking. You don't have a deal breaker. Red flag. Hello, red flag. Okay, the real red flags are in this book. You can download it for free. Okay, manofprestige.com. Let's keep going.
I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything. So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So that's why I popped my balloon. And you kind of remind me of my nephew. Just kind of. It's just me.
Okay.
Kind of remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
Right now.
Tell me that.
Right now. Tell me everything right now.
And that will come. Definitely. I will definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace.
All right, again, these are things you don't really talk about. I don't know if they instruct them to say something, but all these things you demonstrate, you don't have to talk about it. I'm the type that give you grace until I don't. All that is also extra, right? But I like the answer that he just gave. Like, this one right here, that could have been like Shoki Lobelge.
Definitely. I would definitely tell you where you go.
I'll tell you when you're definitely doing something wrong. How's that for boundaries, right? How's that for boundaries? He's going to tell you if something is going wrong. He's actually going to probably protect you. Remember, it's an aircraft mechanic, so he probably can protect you too, right? So he will tell you, relax with the deal breaker thing. Deal breaker is one terminology that's also getting a lot of people in trouble, keeping them stuck in a never-ending cycle. Deal breaker. Now somebody say they don't have deal breaker. Now that's Wahala too. Go figure.
Going wrong at. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace.
They think we're not smart.
Right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response. Might circle back, but...
You might go get back? You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
You got to get the gab I see, so we're just gonna.
I got to give the gab.
Let's go on
It's
to our next
transparency,
ladies.
love.
Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to
Office
launch my fitness clothing line called
assistants, entrepreneur, about to launch our clothing line. Okay, what kind of outfit is this? What do you guys call this one, ladies? This outfit right here. What do you call this? Alakpakon. The other akpa has something on it, some tattoo. She's good looking. She's tall, taller than him. Okay, she might be in some kind of heels, but still taller than him. I think this is a big deal for a lot of people in Gen Z generation. Not just Gen Z age, but Gen Z generation. Like, if you're a millennial, some of you think like Gen Zs too.
Fit.
In fact, some Gen X think like Gen Zs too.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian, I love the way you speak.
Okay.
But for me...
But! She said, I love the way you speak, but... That's a big old but. Did he say he's a losing animal? Yeah, something like that. I can't agree more. Right. Talk too much. Yeah, definitely talk too much. There's some things that you demonstrate you don't have to say out loud. When you say it out loud, you become a red flag, gentlemen. Same is true for you ladies, but in this context, especially men, some things you just demonstrate you don't have to say. Okay. Is beginning to manifest that rejection is like holy water on an evil spirit. Just watch. Yeah, that old spiel about rejection. Yeah, I don't know. Let's give him a chance. Right? Not holy water. Wait, this show is 1 hour long. I'm not going through everything. No, it's just this zone segment. We got 2 other stories to cover. We got to cover KIZZ Daniels. We got to cover some other stuff about sexless marriages. Let's see here. Don't worry, I'm not going through the whole pop the ball. I couldn't. Okay, I'm telling you, this bad manners will soon show if one of the ladies trigger him with a response. Okay, all right. I feel like some of you might have seen it actually, right? Anti-handful problem. The guy is full of poop. Already? Why do you say that? Outside of him talking too much, what else? What else have you noticed? He talked too much on the show. The guy is a lot better than Ninja Turtle, but it's the extra that I feel like can easily become a turnoff. What kind of market is he selling? I beg. He's selling himself. Oshe Grace Giver. Kindra G's clips. I find that people don't know what a deal breaker is. They just be talking. Yeah, because I can't. The deal breaker thing is, if I hear it in your lingo, I'm just gonna ask you, Killer me by deal breaker, because I don't know what that means in real life at this point. Film guy says, I agree the guy is clueless on all the modern women relationship terminology. I remember the day I was talking about alpha, beta, omega, and brother Beno brain overloaded. Where's Uncle Beno yourself now? Yeah, most human beings, believe it or not, they're disconnected from all those terminologies. America, Nigeria, doesn't matter. It's just some of us have engaged this conversation a lot on the internet, so we've picked up a lot of these terminologies. But most normal people are not. They're at work. They can't even take the phone inside to work. Okay, let's keep going.
Was the pants.
The pants.
I love the way you speak.
But
for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of ghetto too.
What's wrong with this pants? What is wrong? Somebody already said that here earlier.
Oh, beauty.
What is wrong with this guy's pants? It's kind of tight. I don't wear tight pants personally, but I see people wear tight pants, and I thought it was in vogue or something, right? What's wrong with the pants? Huh?
So I like them a little loose, and that was just it.
She liked them a little loose.
How old are you?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Okay.
I should have said 0.
Why should you have said 0? If you got 3 baby daddies, simply say, I got 3 baby daddies. And shut up. He's probably about to tell on himself. Wait. But she started telling on herself. Why should you have said 0? Why is she getting defensive? The story of your life is the story of your life. That's the thing with these game shows. Don't put yourself in a position where you have to explain yourself. Okay? And if somebody puts you in a position where you're just having a conversation, they put you on a defense mode, it's probably your opportunity to exit left, because probably going to go left from that point on forward. She's already getting defensive. Wait, what?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0.
Oh, beauty.
Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
He said, you're gonna lie to the public? This is about to go left.
Man in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed.
Yeah.
We go explain, because no evidence.
Somebody said they can't even say what industry they are doing a manager in. This one is going into a life story. Okay, so there's a fine line here. I'm saying full confidence. Your story is your story. You don't necessarily have to tell it. You don't have to explain yourself, especially when somebody is put you on some kind of interrogation type of deal. It's gonna go left. Okay, it's supposed to feel like a conversation in real life. Now, again, granted, this is a dating show, so I understand that things are kind of designed to go left. But in real life, if somebody puts you on that kind of edge and you're already feeling funny, excuse yourself. If you like them enough, excuse yourself. Go to the bathroom to gather yourself. If you feel triggered already, don't get defensive and then you enter shalaye mode. They're going to ask. They're going to trigger you further. That's what's going to happen. Let me continue.
Away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found.
The
So,
other
his
2 are
father
no.
Why is the
My
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you
The
do?
other 2 are nowhere to be found. What can you do? All right, so me, I don't like making assumptions. I teach you guys, don't make assumptions. Ask further questions. You see now, naturally more questions will come up, right? More potentially triggering questions will come up, right? I have 3 baby dads. I'm a single mother. I can tell you more later on. How's that, ladies? Right? Now, if you know this type of men we have in these streets today, number one, you being a single mother, they're probably getting ready to shame you anyway, right? It's just gonna go left. I don't see any way out of this.
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants?
You're 41?
Oh, he really doesn't like
I
rejection.
thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you.
But-
it's not my style.
Okay.
You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City. Yeah.
Where you from, love? He's polite. Remember that Ninja Turtle was calling them queen. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's like, can you leave me alone right now?
Let's go out over
Okay, it's way better than Ninja Turtle. I was predicting that I was going to go completely left. Okay. But I think I dropped some hints right there. You don't have to be interrogated. You can, and if you feel like you're being interrogated, a new skills you can, a good skill you can have is answer one question, but also follow it up with a question. Right? Answer that question, but you follow up with a question. So your mind has to be kind of fast. Or you can say, hey, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me come to the chat because I said a lot there. Let me come to the chat.
We go explain.
He shock you.
Let's see. 3 with 3 baby daddies or dead. Let me see here. She got issues herself. Oluremi said. She's the wrong person to be talking about fashion. Wahala. See, single mom with certain number of kids, baby daddies is a deal breaker for him. We told you he lied. Well, it's something you could discover with time. Allow yourself to discover things with time. That's part of the mystery in building romance, right? Don't try. That's okay. It's funny enough. This is how people kill attraction early on. They want to know everything. At least one of the parties will get turned off by knowing everything up front. Leave some things up for figuring out later. That's literally what we call the mystery, right? The mystery effect. You don't have to know everything up front. Not just when you're dating, even inside of marriage. Everybody is preaching opposite of that in marriage. They said know everything, figure out, know all the deal breakers, ask all the questions. First of all, that's unrealistic. Second of all, it actually doesn't work in your favor by doing that, right? Get to know them just enough to take another step, right? This is always going to be a move of faith, no matter how you try to know everything up front. This idea of romantic love is always going to be a move of faith. Essentially, you don't like to hear this. It's always some level of risk involved. Yes, you can turn around that person, in fact, fell out of the skies. They have no real biological parents. Right? After 3 kids, they are like an akudaya. Right? Oh, it's highly likely that's not gonna happen. It's highly unlikely that would happen. So why are you making it hard for yourself? Leave some room to get to know people more as time goes on, including quote unquote deal breakers, right? There's some deal breakers I don't know I have right now until it happens. What do you mean? That's a red flag. You should, well, if you say so. All right, but I hope you get my points, yeah, at the end of the day. All right. You get it?
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
MOP, you self-check them now. Which kind bath up be that? You need to look at your body type and and dress accordingly. Okay, Motigbo. The color didn't help. The color of the pants. It's too like, look at me. 3 with 3 baby daddies. Yes, sister Fashion Nova. Orange sister calling is fit ghetto pot meat kettle. Jesus Christ. That's what you call her outfit? 3 by 3 with the bird tails. Too much. She's talking too much. MOP, okay, I think we kind of read that. Auntie with the belly dancing outfit. I can just imagine her tying that string of beads while dressing up, thinking she's killing it. Oh, I see. Says more. I see where you're going with that. Miami, Iweka tight pants. Is that what they dress up there? Yeah. All tight pants. Let's see. No accent gets this black women's. The ladies show come correct with their dressing either. They did not come correct with their dressing. So his deal breaker is rejection. Got it. I dragged them too. He shocked you. I just clicked the coconut head on the pole. Kind of funny. Uncle Beno, you're not a coconut head. Stop the cap. Uncle Beno.
Stop the cap.
Uncle Beno thinks he's a coconut head. Uncle Beno is like a big teddy bear. If I show you coconut head. Anyway, your food don't do. Let's see. Okpe, I made the live. It's more fun watching live than replay, gang. My people are hello. Hey, D-Love, welcome. Hey, D-Love. Hello, Miss Uju. Welcome. All right, we're just catching cruise. We're warming up. I know we take 1 hour to warm up, but we're having fun right now. So let's continue this video.
Here, if we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like...
When somebody said they're a free-spirited woman, what does that mean to you, my people? What does that mean to you, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and Uncle Beno. What does that mean when somebody say they're free-spirited to you guys. What does that mean? I feel like that's a loaded sentence. What does that mean? I feel like that sentence is pregnant.
Jesus is Lord.
What does that mean when somebody is free-spirited? I have an idea what it's supposed to mean on paper, but you know what it means on paper and what people mean sometimes. What does free-spirited mean? Somebody help me in the chat. I'm trying to figure out what does free. She mingled easily with everyone. Hey, Uncle Beno. She mingled easily with everyone. Like she's, you know, on paper I would think it means open-minded, but these days I don't trust modern people. What does free-spirited mean? What does that mean? Help me. Easygoing and does not take life too seriously. Okay, that's what I would think it means, right? Hello everyone, Misty, welcome. Brother would run, oh. Yeah, brother, we should run for free-spirited people. Is that what you think? Okay, so now Uncle Beno, help me here. When he says she mingled easily with everyone, I would think that also means the same thing as easygoing and does not take life too seriously. Is your own she mingled easily with everyone pregnant? Tell me more, brother. Tell me. It means she's inspired by hippie culture, like just free, like piercing 4 times on the nose, about 6 times on each ears, right? Free-spirited. Or she doesn't judge people that do that, right? Open-minded, right? Free-spirited sometimes means they don't want any responsibility or accountability. Lobata. That's why I'm asking Chidima. It's like this free-spirited thing. What do I do with this? 1 hour warm up. I know. Free spirit equals to I am ready to settle down, and I may even cheat on you if I can get away with it. Uncle Patrick, welcome, sir. He says they are liberal. You know, liberal, the idea of liberal, depending on who we're talking to, can mean no boundaries. I could do whatever I want, right? I could do whatever I want, right? No boundaries, okay? No principle can stand for anything. Eternity says, Hish. Ouch. It's exactly what I was suspecting, though. Eternity. Okay, so again, it's not something that I just want you to be careful with this, right? When you say free-spirited, henceforth, just keep in mind there's enough people that will interpret that as quote unquote you are loose. Shout out to Mama, is that Mama Jojo? Quote unquote loose, right? that's what that means for certain types of people. For certain types of people who might be free-spirited themselves, it's like they're just easygoing. That's what they mean by that, you know. So now, us knowing that different people can interpret that in different ways, what do we do with that? Uncle Beno said, wait, MOP, let me check my traditional dictionary first. Okay, all right. Do whatever they want. Yeah, like what does that mean? Okay, now, Miss Uju says, a good example of a free-spirited person is CRA OBD. That example, the brotherhood are probably going to get triggered with that. That example is not exempling too, right? And most men, the funny thing with most men is that they will be attracted to a CRA OBD, but they will be the one to resent the whole thing later on. I'm talking about modern men in particular, not traditional men. I'm talking about modern men camouflaged as traditional men, claiming they are traditional. They are modern men. The one that lives in this era, right, that are triggered by anything that's open-minded in any ramification. They will fall in love with the CRA OBD. They will come back a few years later, resent the whole thing, as if somebody put a gun to the head in the first place. And they are in every. Obviously, we have a white boy. What's his name again? Justin Dean, right? They're in every culture. Okay. All right, they will fall in love with that spicy thing. They will come back and resent that same thing later on, right? They will try to change you first, and when that doesn't work, they will say, "These modern women," right? So, of course, people like that will get triggered by the phrase "free-spirited," you know. But again, free-spirited can mean it's probably some kind of spectrum, right? From I don't judge people. I'm very conservative, but I don't judge people. It can go from that to don't judge me. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay, don't you dare judge me, and don't put boundaries on me, because I get to do. You don't control me. Yeah, you're not my father. Right? It could mean any of the above. So what do we do with that? She means she can date any orientation. Another angle. Another angle. Obviously, from all responses, it can mean a million things. Yes, it can mean a million things. So if you were dating and you heard that kind of answer when you are quote unquote interrogating them, what should you do? What is the best thing to do with that information? If somebody just pop up and say, "Oh, I'm free spirited," right? What should you do with that information? If you're a landlord, you will suffer in the hands of a free spirited tenant. Yeah, they won't pay their rent because they are free, and the system is also free enough for them to live rent free for a couple of months before you finally kick them out. That's deep. Free spirited to brotherhood means I do me. Right, I do me. You don't tell me what I do. Right. Attention to detail is on 100. Is that what free spirited means? No. Wait. What am I reading? Oh, okay. All right. I salute all my wonderful people. Shout out to Uncle Patrick. Now, if you're married to a free spirited person, you can enjoy it in so many ways than what your fears are. Okay, so much more ways than whatever your biggest fear is. Okay, if you are married to the opposite of a free, like flip opposite of a free spirited person, they will show you shege, because everything is a matter of rule for them. And if you miss any step, you go collect. Right? That's the extreme flip end of the other end. All right, they hate anything free spirited, so everything is like walking a straight line for them, and if you miss one step, yes, you go collect. What do we do with a free spirited person? I'm digressing quite a bit, you know. I would want to know what free spirited means to them. Okay, that's a good answer, D. If someone says it, I'll ask them what they mean by free spirited. Thank you. Exactly, right? Don't cast them away so soon. Don't be so quick. Remember, it's already anti-seductive to be a judge, right? It's already anti-seductive. You're not, if you look at the anti-seducers on the screen, you will find one of them. Number 3, moralizer, police, right? Right there. Let me see if there's another one. We already see 6, talkative, right? That guy talked too much, right? Also, the lady in the spandex with the beads, she also talked too much, right? If you get triggered a lot very quickly, for people that popped the balloons earlier on, that's also anti-seductive. Let's see, no patience, that's probably something like that too. Anyway, you can see that list on the screen. Feel free to pause it and take screenshot of it, right? Let's get back to it.
Like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why I pop my balloon.
What do you mean?
I'm a free-spirited woman.
She said it.
So having to check in with somebody like they are my parent.
Having to check in with somebody like they are my parent. She said it.
Is something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why I pop my balloon.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
See, that's a fantastic question from him. Right? That's a very wise question to ask. What do you mean checking in? Don't get triggered. Relax. Ask her what she means by that.
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to.
He said the transparency thing triggered her. The transparency thing triggered her. She was gentle, but she's slam dunking him right now. You know, they do jump cuts, so I don't remember him saying that, but he probably said that. That's good.
That's why I popped my balloon.
That's why she popped the balloon.
Okay. What do you do?
I like the way he just like, okay, moved on to the next one. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's
What's
for TikTok.
funny?
For TikTok?
No, she's not working for TikTok. What do you mean?
Social media.
Okay, social media?
She said, I'm working for social media.
She what? Not be juju be that.
All right, let's keep going. Sounds like someone who is jobless, but let's continue. It's okay.
Social media agent, yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay.
She has 2
so
baby
you didn't
daddies.
think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
Oh, he's doubling down. Right? He's taking some cheap shots right now.
No? Okay.
Ah! These women don't like accountability. They don't. Right? He's checking her way too much for them. Somebody just popped after that question.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay.
Gentlemen, if you don't like what you see, learn how to keep it moving. This interrogation stuff is just, it's the moralizer thing. It's not going to help. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Listen, it's okay to have preference, but learn how to walk away. Just learn how to walk away. Jesus Christ, it's nothing good is gonna come out of it. You're just gonna come off as lame. Okay, not to your fellow men who will agree with you, to the people you're trying to get. Okay, you see how they pop the balloon? That's how it's going to work in real life. Again, not to your fellow men, okay, but to the people that you actually want to get with. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
That's the moralizer.
Okay. Okay.
Let me put it on the
I was
screen.
just asking because for real men, that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Poisons.
That's definitely
Circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
All right, so you're a beautiful woman, though. It sounds the same thing as okay, queen. Okay, queen. Aye, queen. This L on your arm, though, queen. Oh, boy.
Yeah, let's go back here. Okay.
Ollie and
All right.
Anna seem so perfect.
No worries. No rush today. We're there. Okay.
We can start off with
Let me
your
just
name and
finish this
age.
segment.
Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your
Entrepreneurs.
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken.
She doesn't want to say bad boy, but you know, the swag, the tattoo, the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me come back to the chat for a second here. Oh my God. You guys have gone so far. My coin. Shout out to Adewale. Welcome Adewale. To be fair, some agents have companies where they manage content creators. They may not work there. Trust me, I know. You know, I'm sure. Thank you. What about a man who doing detective work in a petty way is sexy? Or Danny Boboye? No, there's nothing sexy about it. He might be right, but it's not sexy. I'm sure there will be enough brotherhood that will say he's right. Trust me. I know. You don't have to tell me that he's right. Me, I'm already feeling he's right.
You're right.
So far, I have identified 2 deal breakers. 1, rejection. 2, baby mama, baby daddy. Yeah, because he kept drilling in, right? And that will put any woman, not the woman who is a single woman, all the women around it, to put them on the edge. It's just what it is, okay? It's something intuitive about that. They will pop the balloons. It should be expected, right? Now it looks like all of them have popped the balloon already. Again, to be expected. Don't argue with your destiny. Just look at the reality of how these things work and then learn how to navigate. You don't have to change your values. You don't like it, you walk away, gentlemen. But that's how the show is set up. In the Nigerian version, they insult each other excessively. The producers tell them to be sassy. We've acknowledged that earlier on. It's a show. It's a dating show. Let's see. Does this show just feature assholes? Asking. No, people are actually assholes like this in real life. Okay, especially in this modern dating scenes, they are. Okay, start by the way they ghost each other. okay? Just because of deal breakers. Oh, it was a deal breaker. He picked his nose. No, that's kind of extra, but you know what I mean, okay? They are vicious to each other. That's my point. It's more pops everywhere. Uncle looks like he wants to have a person's live location at all times. They can either stalk you or gauge how far you are while he's cheating. Wahala. Anyway, he shut it down. This man's saucy as hell. D-Love. This man is saucy? He is. Now your markets. Now market. I told you the whole baby mama, baby daddy thing is a deal breaker. It is, because there's enough influencers also preaching that these days, and the problem is that a lot of them are missing out. You know, I don't encourage people to go after single baby mothers. That's not the gist. That's their assumptions. Like, once you don't shame baby mothers, they assume is the flip other end, that you are encouraging people to go and be marrying single baby mothers. That's literally how they think, black or white. So even when they start shaming single mothers, they didn't realize they've done it already. They just like, oh, there's something wrong with what I said. Oh, that's why I was getting dragged. Oh, I didn't know. They literally might not know. Okay, just so you know, this guy is an asshole, and I love it. He is. It's gentle though. He said queen. No, he didn't say queen. He said you're beautiful though. That's not enough. all right. Let's keep going.
Okay, but the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, you know, it's just, does that matter? You say future, so that's their past. It's not their future.
He already said that he doesn't care about people's past, but he drills in on that past, doesn't he? Right? Women don't like inconsistent men. Write it down. Okay? Women don't like inconsistent men. You don't care about their past, but every chance you get, you ask them about how many baby daddies, and you drill it even further, and then you judge them. Maybe you didn't mean to judge them, but you're literally trying to engage the person. You judge them by one is given. What did he say? One is given, and second is on you. Let's keep going.
How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
He wants more kids.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more. Okay.
You don't want any more?
She doesn't want any more.
You can't have any more? You
I'm
choose
choosing
not to have
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old. And
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you
uncareful ninja.
Somebody's past is their past. That don't determine it.
All right. He doesn't talk that much, but when he does, he talk that much, right?
If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you did.
Uncareful.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past? That don't determine their future.
Because
I mean, I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes.
He doesn't care about the past. He's just trying to look at for patterns, right? Shidima said, yeah, deal breaker.
And it could happen. I feel like once or twice. Okay, some things become a choice, but
no.
doesn't determine.
When it come to
all right, she's talking too much too. You don't justify your life story. There's no need for it. You will always fail doing that. If somebody put you in that kind of position where you have to justify yourself, it's already gone left. It's not worth it. Don't engage it. Now she's not talking about herself. She already popped a balloon, so she doesn't care anymore right now. But I'm just saying in general, if you are on a date and somebody put you in a position where you have to be doing shalaye for yourself, excuse yourself. It's not worth it. You're about to waste your life in that moment, at least. Okay, that thing will pop again in the future. Okay,
once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then
once
like
it's a mistake. Twice it's on you.
You get married and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake.
Oh God!
And then so once it's a mistake.
No evidence. You guys been tired. Anyway, Chidima said, right, he just contradicted himself. Bingo. These are things that you might not be able to pick up while you're on a date. It's things that the other side will pick them up. They might not be able to put their fingers on it, but they will pick those things up. Okay, these are the cues why some of you get ghosted sometimes. Talk too much. It can come from any side, women, men, you know, but especially if a man talks too much. Okay. Yep. He looks good for a man with a 19-year-old child. He's 40. Probably had them early, right? So wait till if he already has a child and he wants another one, wouldn't that put him in the same position as a woman who has 2 babies by 2 men? Yes, because potentially we know that there's a 50% chance that that marriage will not go right. Especially if you don't know these things I'm saying right now. There's a very high chance the marriage will not go right. That makes him a 2 baby daddies. But let's stop the cap. Okay, can we stop the cap?
Stop the cap.
Women are judged more harshly for being multiple baby daddy or baby mamas than women in our society, particularly by women themselves. So that's a factor to pay attention to. All right, that's something to pay attention to. Let's keep going.
And then twice is, I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Things happen.
You should have learned from that very first mistake. Okay, and not saying that your child is a mistake.
It's now arguing,
but the fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before the next one.
Marriage doesn't determine, and I'm a
A
person
marriage.
that's married, but marriage don't determine anything. I didn't know people to be married.
He's 40. Is not married. He's talking about marriage. All right, so let's keep going.
For
marriage
the next
doesn't
one,
determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I didn't.
Does any of this conversation right now so far sound romantic to you guys? Does it sound sexy at all? Right? On either side, does any of this conversation sound sexy at all? Sure or not? Okay. Does it overall? I'm just saying.
I've known people to be married for.
You might be like, oh, this is just a dating game show. This is literally what people go on a date and do. Okay. They go there, they piss each other. How do I know? Because I got clients. They piss each other off and they're upset, and then it leaves a bad taste in their mouth, and now they are afraid every single time they have to go on a date, right? They have trauma from previous dates before, because somebody cannot just get to know themselves without all these judgmental elements that they bring into it. All right? These shows are going viral for a reason, because they touch a nerve somewhere. They're not going viral because it's just a dating game. All right? She's talking a lot.
Marriage doesn't determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are no.
Did she say it don't work out, baby? She's triggered, right? How? Why? Because he sowed those seeds. He provided it. Shebi were providers.
Okay. You're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, you know, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
and we
something
stand on what we.
It's okay. So he's explaining his aggressiveness.
Explain. Because no evidence.
Is Southern men are aggressive? Really? That's how that works? I thought country Southern comes with. I'm confused. Somebody please help me. I'm confused at this point. Okay, the Southern mean aggressive or polite, gentle, kind, if we were to generalize, of course, right? All right, interesting.
You talking
Our rules
about?
come from baby. So yeah, you are no, honey, but
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
No problem.
She said you too
well,
aggressive
the
now.
aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
baby, let me explain
And we
something.
stand on what we talk.
She said, let me explain something.
Explain. Because no evidence.
She said, let me explain something to you, baby. Yeah, undefeated.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
You know what I
the
mean?
South,
So
the
when
battles of the
you,
South.
All right,
like I
Brian,
said.
Brian, let's move on.
okay,
Let's move on. Let's
no
move on.
problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have.
This conversation is inside of Wada. Oh yeah, they position them to trigger them and stuff like that. In real life, you will be in a position where you're triggered, and that's actually when your skills will be tested the most. It might be with one person that you're actually already married to, or somebody you're trying to date. They'll be the one to trigger you. You will feel even greater amount of pressure.
Everything I do, I will. Pressure to what?
You will feel even a more authentic, greater level of pressure, because this is a person you've engaged for a while now. So you'll be even more pissed off, to be honest with you, in real life. Okay? So at least they're on a dating show, there's camera, there's light, action. So this is actually easy. Okay? And they're still getting triggered. So imagine.
Have your name and age?
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you do?
Hello, Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster, and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Oh.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy. I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to feel you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that we had between the women, and just overall, that's it.
Okay.
That's very honest. I like that.
So you a follower?
No,
So you're a follower? He said, so you're a follower? Because he said energy? Let's continue.
That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my response?
She was a coconut head. The people that popped earlier, you thought you were wiser than the wisest.
You think so they're wise?
She was a coconut head. She wanted to find out for herself. She's pragmatic. She wanted to be logical, right? She finally realized that the energy overall. The most authentic thing she said is energy.
Isn't the women that I responded to, you didn't like the responses?
Oh God,
just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that though.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can have
Wait,
your name and age.
is there any balloons left? All the balloons are gone. This gentleman is a good-looking man, okay? And he was rejected by everybody. There's so many of that going on today. There's so much of that going on today. Gentlemen, pay attention to me. The top 5% men that are here listening to what I'm saying, listen to me if you're in the dating scene. There's too many good-looking men that are getting rejected left and right. Some of them don't even have a problem smashing the first night. They will attract a lot of women. They can take them home. But starting from the moment they start opening their mouths to like 2 days later, they get dumped. They get ghosted. And it's because of these small things. These are all small things, but it's not small, obviously, because they're getting you rejected. Right? For this man right here, I understand the tight pants and stuff, but come on now. All of them were holding the balloon in the beginning. We have two choices. We can make it easy. Let's make it easy for him. These women don't like accountability, so they reject accountability. That's the easy part. Can you engage the hardest part of the conversation, the toughest part of the conversation? Is this actually your results you're generating on a regular basis from time to time? Then that conversation has to go deeper than just everybody lacks accountability. It has to go deeper than that. Because you don't benefit from telling yourself what you already know. Okay, yes, women don't like accountability. Good. Raise up your hand. You're right. What else can you learn from this situation? Rewind the whole segment back and watch it. There were so many gems. Okay? And it has nothing to do with the people that are rejecting. It's more about you, because there's a consistency in the results you're generating. You got to pay attention to that.
Age?
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry, and I believe he was speaking very well.
She was a coconut head. It's okay. It's okay
gentleman.
to be coconut head.
So I was trying to give it some time, but then it started to feel like an attack, and I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like...
She said it started... She didn't say it's an attack. Gentlemen, you need to learn how to listen to this kind of stuff. She didn't say it was an attack. She said it started to feel like an attack. The key word is feel.
Gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time, but then it started to feel like an attack, and I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
She did say attack, but it's the feel. The key word is the feel, okay?
So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate.
But
I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So
yeah. Listen, you're going to argue with people who think it's your fault. It's always going to be your fault. How about don't explain yourself, okay? There are people that will appreciate you for who you are. They are patient enough. If they like you, they are patient enough to get to know you and then get to know more of the story behind whatever the circumstances are. In this kind of position, it's not going to work, right? That's to the ladies now. I keep that. That's the tip for the ladies. If you are in this position where you have to over-explain yourself, it's probably just going to go left already, okay? And it has nothing to do with if you are right or wrong. If you have multiple baby mothers or baby fathers, 3 baby daddies, you probably already feel some type of stigma with that. You already feel wrong, right? So somebody reminding you of that is only going to trigger you. That's all that's going to happen. And so that's also going to create a form of inconsistencies. You're getting triggered, but you're saying it's not a big deal. Or you're saying it's not your fault. There's inconsistency in that too, right? It's just all bad. How about just avoid that? Your own person will get to know you, will actually fall in love with the backstory, not the element, the symptoms of your backstory, which is often going to be used to judge you anyway, you know. And it's not only men that judge you with that. Women judge you with that too. That's just the reality. So don't put yourself in a position where you have to over-explain yourself. It's just going to go left, right? And there's no how you're going to justify it to a person who already wants to judge you. They don't hear it. They're blockheaded. Coconut head. They're not going to hear you, okay? You're not going to convince them that it wasn't your fault. Let's keep going.
if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, you know, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No. Okay. Because people, they start off with different personas and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay. Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. Black American from Louisiana.
Not the numbers.
I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Don't pick her.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You
I
have the
understand
choice.
that.
Don't
You
pick
have the
her.
choice. We all
I have the choice, but you.
Gentlemen, it's like you guys like tough life. It's actually simpler than you're making it out to be for yourself. Simply don't pick what you don't like. That's the greatest incentive you can actually give what you consider to be bad behavior. Simply don't pick it. You trying to preach to the whole world that they shouldn't be picked, that has become shalaye. You go explain.
You go explain because no evidence.
No evidence. Right? And unfortunately, you won't tell us the truth there. There's something else going on with you. Why do you feel the need to walk around and be... I don't understand. I kind of do. But you won't tell me, would you? I'm patient, but not really that patient, unless you pay me. All right? I'm not that patient to help you dig in through that. But you need to dig in through that. What is the obsession with walking around the streets, judging every chance you get? Walk away. Make this life easier for yourself. If you don't like it, keep walking. Keep it moving.
You're judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for
Tit
you.
for
If you're
tat.
going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you. You know, so I'm not judging
And I
you and your
understand that.
opinion.
That's logical. He understands. Let's see if he understands.
How many
and
kids
your
you
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay, so there's no...
Of course, you know why she was doing shalaye? Because she can relate.
You go explain because no evidence.
Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're on I know you guys want to support each other. you're going to tell on yourself too. And it's also an indication that you're disengaged from your seductive powers. Why are you explaining yourself to people that don't want you? It's the same thing as him. Why are you doing shalaye and asking questions from people you already know you don't want? If there are truly 4 billion women in the world, why don't you keep it moving as fast as humanly possible? I know why. You would like to claim you don't care, but you're right.
Don't care.
There's something you resent inside. That's what it is.
There's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of
No
top
disrespect,
tier,
but
right?
Man of top tier, not the top tier man. Is this serious right now? Did he just create another word for high value man?
Give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies
You're not qualified, ma'am.
as a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man.
right.
Shall I
Why?
use
Because there's billions of
explanation
women on this planet.
Explanation.
Right? Okay.
Okay, well, Brian, that is all the balloons popped.
No problem.
What we do.
The result, gentlemen, this is what I mean by results. Don't argue with your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you now. This is what I mean by results. Look at your results. If you don't like them, don't argue with your destiny. If on a consistent basis you notice a pattern, you notice that you don't like your result, as in, don't tell me, or tell the person in the mirror, you don't like them. Seek wise counsel. There are things that can be done to create better results. If you say, I like my results, problem solved. No issues. All of us are happy, right?
Thank you for coming on. Let's go.
The
ahead and
result,
get that,
full
ladies.
rejection.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Full rejection. That's the result. That's the lesson in all of this. Let me come. The chat is lit. The chat is lit. We're going to be here for 7 hours. You guys are ready for a 7 hours live stream? Who's ready for a 7 hours live stream? Oh, careful. Is English still the official language in America? I've been me. Let me first of all ask a question. Are you in America or you're outside of America? Don't judge us with our English in America if you're outside of America. Black Diamond. Don't you dare judge us with our English. Okay? If you are inside of America, repeat the question. I will answer the question. Okay? Let's see. He's 40. Has a 19-year-old kid. I need my calculator. He was young. All right? He didn't know what he was doing. But he made the mistake one. The second would have been on him. He would have owned it with his full chest. But he expects to hold you accountable too, right? Because he's automatically accountable according to some people's lame theory. But yeah, right. Accountability is lost in this modern era. I'll tell you that much. He knocked at 20. He's giving us Cuban uncle pants, snakes, belt. I choose with socks. 40 going on 41. Leave me alone. Uncle Bedo say again, dude was not in the show to find love. He's just tired of watching those ladies running their mouth and rejecting guys for flimsy excuses. We don't know that. We're gonna pretend we don't know that. What we know is that a lot of men are getting rejected like this in real life and they didn't get their shit together. Alright? I'm gonna pretend I didn't know that, even if I knew that. Shout out to Uncle Bendo. Nope, more like demeaning. He came like a real dude, but then turned into Judge Judy. Feminine energy crawling out. This is real, gentlemen. This is real. Keep telling you. All right. If I'll keep saying it because eventually you guys will start seeing it everywhere. Right? The last thing you want to be is a feminine dude, man. Especially if you showed up as masculine first, and suddenly you're like, wait, a top tier man. I'm supposed to be a top tier man. But then the result you are generating, they're slamming dunking you. Masculine women slam dunking you. Like, oh, it's because they're masculine. Nah, bro, not that easy. Not that easy. What did you provide? Because even the most masculine women, when they see a masculine man, they align. Okay? Get your shit together. Get your theories together. All right? All right, I said he will manifest soon. Wahala. She called him honey bun. That's crazy. Honey bun. Justifying is aggressiveness. Yeah, the shalaye. If you, both men and women, if you find yourself having to explain yourself, it's already left. Just excuse yourself. There's no need to do shalaye. There's no need. Unless you're getting paid to lecture people, there's no need for shalaye. That lady in fuchsia was his match. She liked him. Oh, the lady with the almost purple pink. She liked him, but he got rejected by that one too. No, he left empty because of his mouth. Right. So if you were a man and you want to come there, the idea that, let me go with Uncle Benno's theory real quick. You saw this woman rejecting them, because I didn't watch the rest of the show, you know. You saw all these women rejecting all this man, and you come there and you want to show them shege. That is feminine energy too.
Hey! 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 Yo! With me, nigga! Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Come on! Where my glasses? Get off of me before I drop your goofy ass again. Now beat that, bitch ass nigga. Pay for this shit, hurry up. No, pay for that shit and hurry up before I drop your ass again. Touch me, get on the drop. Stop video before they help me. You got my key. Somebody help you. Help you.
Men just go and make money. Don't sleep in the gym for a 6-pack. Does he have 6-pack? I couldn't see it. I guess it's in the eyes of the beholder. Me, I'm beholding something else. Wait. Oh, if you guys are picking on his looks now. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That man was a good-looking man.
Stop the cap.
Of course, when they start opening their mouths, you start seeing something else. Remember Natu last night? Natu was like, no, she's not a fine girl. She's not a fine girl. The character is what I see. You guys are seeing the character now at this point. With the tattoo, bad boy look, and all that. You guys are capping big time. Oh, my ladies, now my focus has changed. My focus has changed. Not the pants, please. Exactly. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's a... Let me run through this. High value alpha male with top tier pants, showcasing the package. The guy fine, Jerry. Black Diamond, get it. The pattern in his mind now is that they are baby mamas with multiple baby daddies. MOP and Braben love to troll us with these so-called good-looking men. They know they be capping. Okay, all right. If you think this man is good-looking, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he was good looking until he opened his mouth, put a 2 in the chat. All right, I'm coming to see your chat. She's in Germany. Yeah, you don't talk about our English. Not especially if you live in Germany. Okay, you can't talk about our English. Our English is better than yours. Right? Black Diamond say 1 and 2. Okay. Sesma says he's good looking. See. Let's see who else has a 1 is winning so far. 1 is winning. 1 and 2 says okay. 1 and 2 okay, but 1 is really winning, right? See, now they're not talking though. Those that think he didn't look good. Let me see here. All right, good. So let's do this. I had a different story between. I'm just gonna skip that story and then we're gonna go right into the main story of the day. I used 1 hour and 38 minutes to warm up. Film Girl is like, huh? That's a warm up. This is our live show now. This is our live show. Right? Yeah, pardon us now. This is our live show. All right. So now we're about to go talk about Chidima Sokwe 0, 1, not 1 or 2. Chidima, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Oluremi says 2. When he opened his mouth, I can agree with the 2 part, right? Dilo said 2 and 0 equals to he no kuku 5 before, but he got uglier by the second. D-Love, I know your taste is high, so let's even. I'm not gonna factor yours. D say 3. D, what is 3? I didn't give you the option of 3. Anyway, poisons, shaming. 2, insult. Okay, and it's not just your intentions to insult. Okay, just if the person you're interacting with feels like insult, it is what it is. That's what it is. Okay, and if you notice on a consistent basis, you have to see it as a bigger truth than your own truth. Number 3, blame and fault. Right. Number 4, judgments. Judgment. 5, condemnation. They all sound similar, don't they? 6, guilt. That means even the one you're doing to yourself. That's what triggers you and you start to do shalaye. If you feel a sense of guilt, they will trigger you faster and then you start doing shalaye. It's also a poison. It will poison everything. It's also anti-seductive behavior. District logic, yes or no, yes or no. Yeah, it's either yes or no. Yeah, that part. Sarcasm. I'm very sarcastic here, but it depends on context, right? But if you tend to be sarcastic within a romantic relationship in particular, or you're always playing the devil's advocate, it's only a matter of time before somebody starts to see you as, okay, that's annoying. Condescension, of course, kind of like similar category. The discrete logic is also very similar to right and wrong obsessed. Here's another way of looking at it. If you read the book of The Art of Seduction, you would know this things. Patience. You're just in a rush, which is also the same thing that you do when you start reading red flags everywhere before you get to know a person. I understand it might be coming from a place of experience. Be self-aware about it and have some self-control around that. Number 2, suffocator, neediness. If you're needy, that's also anti-seductive. Number 3, moral police. Moral police are not sexy people. All right. Just look at the result you're generating. Okay. Windbag, talkative. Talk too much. Tend to be triggered very quickly. Again, it can come from a place of experience. Just engage your self-awareness and your self-control. I think it will help a lot. The self-awareness is already half the battle won. If you know that you tend to be that way, just be aware. And again, last one, no self-control. All right. So let's leave it at that. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's move into our main story for the day. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about KIZZ Daniels. KIZZ Daniels, read the statement on the screen. The statement on the screen, read it. What does it say? It says, if you want to break up with me, pay me for all the things I did for you. Okay, that's not the full statement, but let's get into it. This is actually a very hidden spot for a lot of people. Again, this is all alleged, okay, but it was published by Instablog Niger. This is the actual statement. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension. Right? Just pay me my pension for all the things I don't do. My airtime, my gift, the fuck, etc. Okay, that means your papa, you have to pay me everything, then you can leave. Balaclava. Okay, now there's speculation on 2 directions in all of this. I want to acknowledge some people are saying, oh, he's writing a new song, this is probably going to be a song. Okay, good. The song will hit because it's hitting a nerve, because some people actually feel that way. So let's talk about it. Okay, so let's talk about it. What are you talking about, Missy EE? What are you talking about now? Mrs. Ola is very beautiful. Ola, add more bright price. Stop. What's leaving me in the middle of the afternoon? What's going on here? The Art of Seduction, I need to read that during Christmas. It's a good book to read, okay? If you guys are very logical and you like reading and you are ethical and you are, what did he call himself earlier? He said it's a nerd. If you're a nerd, you will enjoy it. It's a lot of big English though, But I think it's a good book that you can actually read multiple times. As a matter of fact, I'm due to read it again, okay? But they are very ancient stories that you can learn a lot from, okay? Yes, so if this was a song, then it would be a hit song because it's a smash hit rock star guy. So he knows what people are thinking and they use that to write songs. that hit. But the other side of things that people are speculating about is that his marriage has crashed. And that will be sad because recently, he was doing a lot of celebrating his new girl and all of that, you know. But this is, let me play this for you. You remember this video that he did with this girl? You guys hear that? You know that song now. That's the wife. That's the wife that KIZZ Daniel has been flaunting. Okay. That's actually one of my favorite songs right now, right? I'm chopping it up because I don't want them to be slapping my video. Alright, that song is called Showa. It's a beautiful song. If you don't know the song, check it out. But anyway, that's the wife, and there's a story here. I'm going to just let me see if I can read it real quick, and then there's a guy called Eji Moji. This guy right here. Let me show you. This guy right here. I've never seen this guy ever before. He has about 1 point something million, random, like 1 point something million. I'm like, Jesus. Anyway, I've summarized what he said in this video, so I'm just going to read it, okay? He said, just a few months after KIZZ Daniel officially unveiled his wife and boasted about her, he suddenly wiped out all of her pictures from his Instagram page and deleted her Instagram account. Numerous allegations from inside sources made fans speculate that something was wrong with KIZZ Daniel's secret marriage. Now, let me pause there for a second and show you what I can see on my page here. All right, so it's not just her pictures that was deleted off of KIZZ Daniel. You can see he has 11 million monitoring spirits here, but it's actually promoting an album, it looks like. Okay, so he's deleted everything. So I just want to put that out there before we talk about KIZZ Daniel. Is one of the rock stars out of Nigeria, Afrobeats, with some very, very clean smash hits out there. KIZZ Daniel is actually one of my favorites. I just like the tune that he pushes out, you know. He's a 30 years old. His real name Oluwatobiloba Daniel Anidugbe. Okay, interesting. Now, his name is with the KIZZ. He started with the KISS actually, but he was entangled up in some lawsuits earlier on in his career. But he broke out back then in 2014 with the song Would You? Oh, beautiful song. Beautiful song. Right. Ola and Igbo names. Did I say Igbo name somewhere? I didn't say Igbo. Did I say Igbo? Is the name Igbo? I need to be. No, that's not Yoruba anymore. It's a Yoruba boy now. I think so. Oluwatobiloba. I don't know. It might be something else actually. All right. His father's name Kola. I don't know. I think he's a Yoruba man. But anyway, he signed a record deal with the G Worldwide Entertainment in 2013. But I think he's signed to Empire now, which is the worldwide international label. I think so. But anyway, KIZZ Daniel has that his song Double right now as well. So, but let me get back to reading. Again, I wanted to point out that he's deleted all the pictures off his page. So it's not just the wife's picture. But again, this is the speculation that the bloggers are having out there. In 2021, KIZZ Daniel celebrated the birth of triplets, a dream for many childless couples. Sadly, one of the babies passed just 4 days after birth. Surprisingly, KIZZ Daniel later revealed that he now has 3 children. The public was unaware of the third child. KIZZ Daniel stated that the birth of his third child was a secret. Eventually, he proposed to the mother of his children. However, in May 2023, he indicated in an interview that his plans to marry her had been called off. Fast forward to 2024, KIZZ Daniel posted dance videos of a mysterious lady, right? All right, so I think this is one of the dance videos that they're talking about. Let's see. Can I find it again? Okay. All right, this video right here. So I'll just put it on the screen while we're talking. All right, so that's the mysterious lady, okay, that they're talking about. So posted dance videos of a mysterious lady, many dance videos, as a matter of fact, this is just one of them, claiming she was his wife and that he married her in 2020. This went on until KIZZ Daniel finally revealed her face and her identity. The internet reacted strongly, with some saying she wasn't beautiful enough and others commenting that she looked unkempt. Jesus Christ. People questioned why KIZZ Daniel married her in the first place. In response, KIZZ Daniel defended his wife, stating that she did things for him no other woman could. He wrote a whole song about it. He mentioned that she wakes up at 4:30 a.m. Remember the auntie that wakes up at 4:30 a.m. that went viral one time? She wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to make breakfast and tolerates his bad behavior. KIZZ Daniel's bad behaviors allegedly included drinking to excess, smoking, and adultery. His admission about cheating caused a stir. Like it's about to cause a stir in our chat right now. All right. Especially among his female fans. Many believe that his wife was suffering behind the scenes. To counter this, KIZZ Daniel began showcasing their relationship on social media, posting romantic captions and taking her to shows. He even secured endorsement deals for her, one with a multi-million naira company and another with a mobile phone brand. I think they said Techno. Despite his efforts to show a happy home, some fans felt the videos seemed fake and rehearsed. A blogger, Gist Lover, claimed that KIZZ Daniel's wife came from a not well privileged home and used dancing to support herself. KIZZ Daniel met her at a concert and, noticing her naivety, pursued her persistently. After a one-night stand, she became pregnant, but it took months to contact KIZZ Daniel. He was initially reluctant to marry her, but agreed to take care of the baby, thinking it would be only one. When she gave birth to triplets, KIZZ Daniel have her life with him, controlling her life to avoid media attention. She endured his controlling behavior and, physical abuse, allegedly. KIZZ Daniel eventually started showcasing her publicly, influenced by how Davido's relationship with Chioma elevated his career. He created a new Instagram account for her without giving her access to it. Her family, frustrated with the situation, reached out to Gist Lover. People who knew the couple confirmed the abuse and control KIZZ Daniel exerted over her. Despite this, KIZZ Daniel continued to portray a happy family life on social media. Recently, fans noticed that KIZZ Daniel had removed all pictures of his wife from his Instagram page and disabled her account. Again, we've noticed he's promoting an album right now, and he removed everything from his Instagram at least. That's at least what I can see here. Controversial bloggers speculated that their marriage had been affected by KIZZ Daniel's infidelity. According to a source, KIZZ Daniel's wife caught him cheating in his home studio, leading to a fallout. Despite attempts by relatives and friends to mediate, she refused to forgive him, prompting KIZZ Daniel to delete her pictures and account. KIZZ Daniel was emulating recently married Chioma. However, Davido gave up custody of, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. All right, so let's talk about it. Now, KIZZ Daniel did post this himself 2 days ago. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension for all the things I don't do. My airtime, my gift, the F, then you can leave. Balaclava. I don't know what that means. It's probably some kind of slang he's trying to create. He's probably trying to create a new song. We do know that these people might be, sometimes they cook up stories just to, just to go viral, right? So, leave my shit. Let's talk about it. The part I wanted to talk about is the idea that can obviously trigger people in either direction, right? Financial abuse. That's really what I want to talk about. Okay. Right. This is a very, very common thing, financial abuse. That's I want us to, we might actually finish early today, contrary to the popular belief from before. All right, so let me come to the chat. The chat has been blowing up a little bit, just a little bit. Like Uncle Patrick says, this is the life of a musician. All right. Now, I can tell you for free, that's the slang we like to use in Nigeria now, right? I can tell you for free, very normal people are participating in financial abuse in their regular homes. So we need to talk about this. All right. What does financial abuse entail? Right? What is that? What is financial abuse? Let's talk about it. What is financial abuse? What do you guys consider to be financial abuse? Let's talk about it. There are many ways financial abuse can come up. Oftentimes, it comes from a place of ignorance. Okay? A lot of people are engaged in financially abusing their partner, but to them, there is a means to some kind of end. Typically some form of control, right? Beautiful enough now for online in-laws. So they say she's not beautiful enough. They were dragging that some few weeks ago. I just kind of ignored it. I'm like, these people are mad. Beautiful enough, Bitibawu. Yes, so I remember from our body language, something seems off about their relationship. I sense some controlling behavior from him. That's interesting, D. I don't see that. You know, does anybody else feel that? Obviously, online in-laws are feeling that everywhere. I've seen that rhetoric somewhere. I don't see that. What I see in their move here is a girl who is, at least in this moment, she seems very happy. At least she's enjoying that song. Okay? She's enjoying that song. That's what I see. But everybody sees things differently, right? This is true. She used to be one of his dancers. Oh, really? Okay. Why are they acting? Okay, so are we concluding that this was all acting? Okay. I mean, it looked like they were in some kind of spirit. They wanted to do some PDAs, right? He was also releasing these songs. These songs that since became smash hit songs, right? Why didn't she forgive him? All right. That bad boy look is not appealing on KD at all. What is KD, Mr. EE? What do you mean by KD? Financial abuse is a means to an end. It's control. It's control. And too many regular people are participating in it in one shape, form, or the other. Sometimes it's a matter of you're wasting money, so I'm going to seize the credit cards. Sometimes it's as simple as the car I bought you, you're not listening to me, you have been listening to your friends, I'm going to seize the car from you. Okay? It comes in very, very subtle ways. It might not be as aggressive as somebody who is very rich, who cut all the credit cards that they gave to you. I think also, I think there was a story like that around R. Kelly and the ex-wife. Oh, KIZZ Daniel. Thank you, Jerry. Not appealing on KIZZ Daniel. That bad boy look is not appealing on. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I was lost. KD, MOP, it looks like D follows them more. This is the first I'm hearing of him since the Woju hit. I hear you. I've seen all the videos that they were pushing that everybody, I mean, I pay attention to what they're saying on Instablog Nigeria, obviously. I've seen all the videos. I've seen all the comments under them. About 50% my assessment do feel the way D feels. I am one of the other 50%. Like, I don't see what you see, you know. And they're going strictly by the body language you're looking at right now. So, but you know, I'm a man. Maybe I don't see what all of them they see. Yeah. I didn't sense the abuse, but I have always sensed that KIZZ Daniel likes a different type of thing. They seem fake. I come in peace. All right, so again, me too, I come in peace. Maybe you guys see something I don't see. You know, I'm just a man, just looking from the lens of a man. But let me go to this comment. I want to go to this comment. If you want break up with me, right, If you want break up with me, that's the part that I want us to talk about. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension. Break up, we're talking about a romantic relationship here. What is pension? Right? There's too many not ideologies, but analogies. There's so many analogies out there that people compare to romantic relationship, and as soon as they make that analogy, I'm like, oh, no wonder. Romantic relationships is driven by emotions, particularly it's like a move of you're hoping this person will not destroy you one day. Okay, you finish having sex with them, you sleep right next to them, you snore off, literally. Okay, maybe I'm talking about ourselves, man. Right? But you get my gist. Okay, you're literally giving your life to this person, you're giving your body, you give them 3 kids, and you're going to bring pension into that conversation. That is a lame analogy. Okay, now let's just assume the best case scenario is writing a song. That song is going to be a hit. A lot of people are going to be making it a repetitive talking points. There goes additional evidence. It's a lame talking point. Okay, so I see somebody says you should have left her unknown to the world. Maybe in the lyrics from the next album. So people are saying maybe it's lyrics. It will become a viral lyrics because a lot of people feel that way. They think it's their right. They bring this whole idea of my right into romantic relationships. It's like little to no wonder. Right?
Oh, you're right.
It's little to no wonder why all of these relationships are ending up straight in the poto. Can I break or bust your bubble? You lose your right the moment you start having sex with that person. At least in this sense of a pension, of a thingy. Alright? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to come up with something better than it's your right. That's why these kind of analogies are landing and they're hitting certain nerves, and millions upon millions of people feel the same way. But go figure. Look at the results that a lot of people are generating. For all the things I don't do, all the things you don't do, this is why people might say, hey, you did the bare minimum. What do you mean? What did you do? Titi Ogbori. Somebody says, even if this is just a lyrics from a song, any man that wants to collect whatever he bought just because the relationship ended is a boy. Let me sit on the fence. Nah, I agree. That is an overgrown adolescent man. That is a boy. Absolutely. Where did he hint is marriage crashing? Something that might be the lyrics to the song he is working on. Yeah, it could be the lyrics of the song. It would be a terrible lyric if a lot of people don't feel that way. Listen to me carefully. If a lot of people don't feel that way, it would be a terrible, terrible lyric for a song. This is probably a good lyric for a song because a lot of people will feel that way. How much you won't come pay for the beautiful kids she gave you? No amount of money can quantify that. Well, when people end up in a crisis, they tend to forget that type of logic. In fact, they might even tell you you are emotionally blackmailing them. Okay? I agree. There's no amount of money that can use to quantify those kids, but get the skills you need, though, because you might be the one repeating these talking points if you end up in a potter with somebody that you feel is out to get you, or they're being, guess the word that's coming up, they're being unfair. They're being unfair, right? This is what I was so determined from childhood to make my own money. I detest financial abuse or any form of abuse for that matter. I see. Let me repeat what I said earlier on here, right? There's always a blind spot. If money is how you're going to fix this, if you're attracted to a financial abuser, the main issue is control. They will have other ways. They will eat you up in other ways. They will already know that, oh, you're the last daughter. They will find other ways to eat you up. You know, we always have to dig behind the scenes. and get to the underlying issue. The underlying issue is not just the financial abuse, it's the controlling spirit in them. If you attracted them in a romantic way, they will have a way. Remember what I said, you kind of signed your life away to them. They will have a way to get you, especially if you don't have any skills outside of making money and having sex. Just additional context to add on to that. D says, I have been off Insta for about 4 years now, but I have seen several, the same videos we've seen now. He chose the homely girls all the men on the internet and Uncle Beno claim men want. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Obìnrin na obìnrin. They will show you shege if you start having sex with them. So if you don't have the skills to deal with obìnrin, you go just depart around the internet generalizing everywhere. Right? You always find something. It's like, I knew you were pretending to be a traditional woman, and then you came into my world to show me shege banza.
Oh my days,
yeah, that's what will happen. Let's see here. He didn't hint anything, though. All right, that a lot of people feel this way. And you think if this was truly the case, he will bring it online for you keypad warriors to bash him? Would that be the first? That wouldn't be the first. We've seen people doing that. We've seen Dotun, D to the Tune doing that. We've seen, who was the recent people that did that? We see Emeka Ike did that. We see Yula Doche did that. Who else did that? That's more like a rock star. I mean, even Davido that was holding his cool at some point when they triggered him with the unfortunate passing of his son. He said something. It won't be the first, right? That's underestimating the level of emotional pain that can come from a man chopping breakfast. It's a very painful thing for a lot of men. Contrary to the popular belief, I don't care, I'll just move on to somewhere else.
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, you forgot to tell your face that you don't care. She gave you her life, gave birth to twins for you. If it's a same country, she should be walking away with your mansion and 70% of your wealth plus child support. You just a nya dust. All right. So for everybody that will buy into that lyrics, that will run with that rhetoric, there are other ways you collect too. You know, you'll miss out big time in other ways. Even if it's Nigeria, I understand the laws in Nigeria might be in your favor. You might be able to seize the child or children from her. But yeah, you'll pay one way or the other. Concern us. We are busy minding the business that puts food on our table. Okay. Tell your fingers. Somebody said, this is why I keep my hustle burning. Because I don't want no man. Mr. E, you have a partner here. This is why I keep my hustle burning. Because I don't want no man should buy anything for me. Right? Well, most normal human beings, when you extend the gesture of buying them, giving them some kind of gift, when they are in love, they enjoy it, right? They just enjoy it. They're not thinking, let me put some guards around myself so I can protect myself. Let me reject all the gift or money that's coming from me. That's not how it works in real life. You see how that works? The way it works in real life is that ideally you want to be in love with a person, and the last thing you want to be thinking about is how to protect yourself, right? But after you don't collect shege banza from somebody, of course you start thinking, how do I protect myself? But that works against a very necessary ingredient in a healthy romantic relationship. What is that? Vulnerability. Men need to be vulnerable. Women need to be vulnerable. That does not mean crying like a bitch. That's not what that means. It just means the ability to be able to trust. Okay? The ability to be able to operate with faith in that romantic relationship and not fear. When fear comes in, it just kind of has its ways of destroying everything, you know. Even though you are right, you'll be protecting yourself, you're playing defense, nobody can score nothing against you, but also you cannot win the game because all you're doing is playing defense.
You're right.
there is no game in life that you win playing just defense. You're gonna have to score some points at some point. Not score against your romantic partner, but against those forces, principalities. You know, you're not fighting flesh, right? Yeah. This is why I keep, okay, I already read that. God forbid bad thing. So I say, LOL, you people are funny. KIZZ that has never brought any of his personal issues online. Even when he apparently got married, low-key, nobody knew until they answered questions on Twitter. You think he's about to start bringing personal issues onto social media now? Give me a break. Let's just pray for him. Let's hope you're absolutely correct. What if it's a line from a song? That means it to be a good lyric, and a lot of people are going to be able to relate with this, and we must address financial abuse. You will shoot yourself on the legs if you practice financial abuse. You need to engage the help you need so that both of you can find your ways back to being vulnerable, because that's the only way you're going to enjoy that relationship. Going into a relationship and looking over your shoulder is just a terrible idea. If you feel me, it's just a terrible idea. Could it work? It cannot work.
You think say they wise?
It cannot work. Now juju be that one. Could it work?
Not be juju be that.
All right. Somebody said, did he even marry our official? If not because of the babies. All right. Let's hope all is well in their camp. I just don't like this guy at all. Ah, Jesus. Let me see here. We're talking about KIZZ Daniel. We're hoping that all is well in his camp. Mr. E said, how is he getting pension when he's not even 40 years plus? No, it's an analogy. He's talking about you have to pay him back, essentially, if you collect any gift from him and the marriage is over. That's what he's talking about. Chinye, welcome. Yes, ability to lose guard. You're going to need that. And if you've already been through this life, you're a person of a certain age, you don't collect shege from these romantic streets, you might need to desensitize yourself from all those shege you don't collect. That's easier said than done, by the way. It can be a very difficult thing to do because, you know why? Because it's hard to unlearn what you know, right? You know that human beings are what they are. This is another video of them. Aww, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. And then somebody said, I just don't like this guy. I go go. Anyway, let me round up the show this way. I'm gonna round up the show this way. Financial abuse can come from any angle. Oftentimes, it's actually more from a blind spot. It's not the obvious stuff. He sees your credit card, he sees your money, have your own money. It's usually not the obvious stuff, okay? That's just one of the many, many ways controlling behavior can show up. And that's what I want you to, more than anything else, pay attention to, okay? So, first thing first, if you are the breadwinner in the household, it's going to creep up on you. You're not going to know that you're participating in this behavior because in the back of your mind, you're justified. You're just trying to protect your money. These things come from a blind spot. I'm telling you, I promise you, these things, they come from a blind spot. That's why using morals will often fall on his face. Okay? It's not good enough. Using moral standards will often end you up in poto. Yeah, it will often end you up in poto because you subscribe to that person's moral standard when you decide to start having sex with them. Are you kidding me? You're not consistent. You have moral standards or you're having sex with them. You're on the same moral standard. So if they're breaking it, you're breaking it together. It is what it is. So you have to think beyond just right and wrong as always. You have to think beyond just black and white as always. You have to think like, okay, what is it about me? What kind of crises are we going through that's put me on the edge? I feel the need to protect myself, right? Sometimes it shows up in the form of have your own money. Oh, you never expected it. You never see that coming. Oh, no. You didn't see that coming. No.
I never expected it.
Have your own money. What do you mean have your own money? Well, I made my own money so I can do whatever I like with it. Nobody can control me. Did you know that can be financial abuse?
He shock you.
I don't care.
Don't care.
No, actually, that's what it is. Okay? Because you're married to that person, all right? So I understand crisis can put you in a position where you feel the need to protect yourself. Well, seek the help you need or leave that relationship. How do I know? Because if you end up in the courts of law and you have some type of assets you've been hiding away, if that person has a very strong representation, you will have to bring everything to the table. All of it. Okay, I know. But you have prenup. So the prenup is supposed to protect you. Again, the prenup will protect your money. There's no doubt about that. Or if it's ironclad and it's strong enough, some prenup get thrown out the window too, depending on who's claiming what. Some people will claim duress. They signed it when they were in duress. So go figure. Anyway, point is, don't get with anybody romantically if you know you cannot be vulnerable. It's not worth it. Okay? You will lower the quality of your lifestyle simply by doing that. Okay? Now, I wanted to point that out. Now, the obvious one is you're seizing credit cards, you're seizing gift, you're restricting them because you guys are disagreeing. Remember, that's what we're talking about. You're restricting your romantic partner. I'm talking about marriage now, of course, right? You're restricting them from access, some kind of financial access they had access to because you're in disagreement with them. Would you consider that controlling behavior? Yeah. Say yes, nod your head. Yeah. I know your head wants to do this, but just do like this. Yes. All right. So it is what it is, you know. So controlling the finances, of course you should control finance. Of course you should monitor finance. Of course you should monitor your money. So you have all these different ways that you can justify your behavior. But again, the idea is that one partner is restricting the other person's access to what they used to have access to, things like bank accounts, credit cards, income, and then you're basically making them dependent, okay? And they're not able to make financial decisions independently, or at least interdependently. That can be considered, it's not always absolute, but that can be considered to be financial abuse. All right. Then obviously withholding money, right? Refusing to give them money for food, clothing, medical expenses, and they've always counted on you, right? Then obviously pay attention to that, you know. Again, you will have all your justifiable reasons why you're doing it. You probably have drawn out some spreadsheets somewhere. It makes sense, but you're not factoring in. There's a good chance you're not factoring the emotional damages that you're creating by such behavior, how that person feels. So again, the answer is not as simple as, oh, just give them the money. That's not what I'm suggesting. What I'm saying is that there's a deeper problem in that relationship, and you must address it. If you don't address it, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt in a bigger way from a massive blind spot. So no, you're not going to get away with that, because again, remember, you're giving them access to your life directly, indirectly, one way or the other. So now you're trying to use controlling tactics to guard yourself. I get it completely, but it's not worth it. Just get out of the relationship. If it's not that easy, then fix it. Okay? If the other person does not agree, that's one ingredient in what I'm saying. If they don't agree to how you're doing it, then there's some kind of understanding that you must come to. It's easier said than done. It's going to be a tough conversation. It's going to be a process. So be patient with yourself, but you're missing out big time in how beautiful that relationship can be, how productive that relationship can be for your life. You're missing out big time. Okay? Then some people might even max out the credit card because they don't want you to have access to it. They say, oh, it's maxed out. Whatever, all this crazy tactics that people are doing to hurt themselves. it will come back and bite you in the butt. Okay, if not that is biting you already. Okay, because obviously that will automatically instantly lead to financial instability. It's your same household, you're connected to them one way or the other, either you like it or not. Okay. All right, then also making financial decisions without consulting with the other person. Now there's some arrangements where you guys are kind of like do your thing that way. That's how you do your things, and you guys are happy with that. Again, that's a united front. If the other person is under the impression that they know everything that's going on, but in fact you've been building houses in Lekki and he doesn't know about it. Wait, it's impossible to abuse a grown man. Yes, it is possible. Stop the cap. Yes, it is possible. And when you do that, you're also abusing yourself. Again, you're missing out. You might not see it yet, but you're missing out big time. But yeah, that's it right there. I wanted to just cover that from that angle, just as a reminder that, hey, don't normalize toxicity in your relationship. It might feel like you're protecting yourself. It's temporary. You're hurting yourself effectively. Okay? Sometimes it's camouflaged as just make your own money. I get it. You should be productive in that relationship. Just make your own money. If that's your way of protecting yourself against the other person, you might actually be coming off as offensive to the other person, in which case, why are you staying in that relationship? Well, there are other reasons, my children. Well, what if you can spend the next few months to work on yourself and actually create a better relationship? What if that's possible? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've tried everything and he's just a coconut head. He won't listen. Ola, you know your brotherhood now. They are coconut head. Listen to me carefully. We're getting results. Okay? As long as they have something they care about, all you need is support. Okay? That's all you need. But let me see. Chidima says, Ola, those are the keywords: control and making them fully financially dependent on you. Also, if a woman was working and you stop her from working, well, again, a united front. Control, abuse can come in different forms and ways. I agree with you, by the way. They can come in different forms, okay? But I want you to pay attention to the part where you feel like you're justified, but you stayed inside that relationship. That's the one I want you to pay attention to. That's the part that is very hard, that is tough to really face the mirror and say, I need to do something about this. That's that part. Because you feel justified. You feel like that person has actually been the abuser all along, potentially for years, right? But again, you're hurting yourself. You're not getting the fullest potential out of that relationship. You're not, or at least out of your life. The solution might be maybe just leave them alone, let them move on, you move on. It might be that too, But I'm sure you stayed because there's some kind of value you're getting from that person. Okay? And I'm not talking about extreme situations like somebody's beating you up over your head, okay? I'm talking about just typical people normalizing toxic behavior, and they're like, it is what it is, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So pay attention, go process it. I know this might be very tough. This might be a very tough thing to process, but it's very easy to point fingers at the likes of KIZZ Daniels or the obvious one. They cut the credit card. Those ones, me and you, we're on the same page. You're right. That's a terrible thing to do. But I'm more concerned about the subtle ones today. Okay? Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. We've done a fantastic job this week. All right, so hit the notifications. I'll be dropping videos all around the weekend. Make sure you're paying attention, okay? And also, I have a new video in the cooks for Prestige Marriage Academy platform. We have a video called How to Improve Your Marriage or Relationship in 7 Steps. We're working on it. It's coming right up. So be on the lookout for that. Go find Prestige Marriage Academy, the YouTube, and subscribe to it if you're a marriage-minded person and you want to do it right. All those content are going up there. The cruise stuff, extracting relationship lessons from trendy topics is here. Okay, but we're pushing all the content, the Oyibo big English ones. Yeah, those ones are going on Prestige Marriage Academy, so go check them out. I will also share them. All right, any questions? If there are no questions, I'm good to go. I want to go and rest for the weekend though. Okay, if there's anything trendy that happens, maybe we might come back. We might come back on Saturday evening. We might. But we're here 5 p.m. Prestige Happy Hour, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Continue to tell more people about what we're doing here. Thank you so much, D-Love. Thank you, everybody. Chidima, D, Chinye, Marriott, everybody. Shout out to you for being here. Misty, E.E., Oluremi. Who else was here early on? Many people. Uncle Beno, Uncle Patrick. Of course, Sesmore, Black Diamond. These are my people. Everybody was here today. That's what's up. All right, good. Thank you, everybody. Osarogwe, thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.